Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we are going to be talking about Energy Web Token, aka EWT. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I do just want to ask guys to please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and of course I always do greatly appreciate it. And if you do find any of the information in this video valuable, useful, or interesting in any sort of way possible, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on to never miss a future update. But with that being said, I do want to talk to you guys about a few things, specifically, of course, regarding Energy Web Token and why I do believe that Energy Web Token is going to make a lot of you rich, including those who do truly see the vision behind this project. So we're going to be addressing that. We're going to be talking about it as well as many other things. Of course, I have just talked to you guys about Energy Web Token, I want to say yesterday or the day before. There's a lot of stuff to really kind of address here, but obviously, let's talk about the price. So, we came down to about $5.84. I think that we do come down lower. If you guys do want to go watch my videos from earlier, you guys are more than welcome to, where I do really kind of talk to you guys a little bit about Bitcoin, where we're going there. But I do think that we will test these lows yet again at about $5.40. Going to be buying that like crazy. And if we do test those lows back in the summer to around $4.51, yeah, that's going to be a clear, no-brainer move to buy that dip. Trading volume down only about 10%. Market cap sitting still around 178.4 million. Holders tab still kind of looking like a little bit downside, here. Nothing too concerning to me, honestly. I don't really care too much about that. All I care about is Energy Web Token becoming exactly what I want it to become. So let's actually talk about that. Let's talk about exactly where I see Energy Web Token positioned. So first off, we look back on, this announcement. This goes back to February 8th. Now, in my other video, I just talked to you guys about, I want to say there was 2 or so announcements of some partnerships with Energy Web, but this is talking more so about Terna Energy. Now, they hold a leading position in the RES market in Greece. Again, this is all talking about energy sustainability and, of course, energy efficiencies. If we go check this out, of course, so Terna Energy joins the Energy Web ecosystem as a member and validator. They hold a leading position in the RES market in Greece through the development of wind farms, hydroelectric, hybrid, and pumping projects, solar energy projects, as well as integrated waste management and biogas projects. I'm hoping that I'm saying that correctly. But overall, we do see here that they have more than 1,300 MWs in operation, under construction, or ready for construction in Greece, Central and Eastern Europe, which this is all waste management as well. I think that this is all incredible, to say the least. There's so many projects within this. I think that this is very, very exciting, and I want you to all understand that when we are talking about companies like this, they are fully centered around energy sustainability, just green, overall electricity, and this is exactly what I love to see. Partnerships like this. And of course, you can see everything around this, having invested approximately 2 billion euros so far. Terna Energy continues to continues its dynamic growth with new investments of another 2 billion euros and a goal of 3,000 MW of RES plants by 2025. In this context, new wind projects with a total capacity of almost 2,200 MWs are in the phase of licensing maturity, having secured production license. And this, when we are talking about the sheer amount of volume from projects like this, or I should say value that's going to be unlocked from projects like this is exactly what we want to see within the Energy Web ecosystem. We at Terna Energy are convinced that blockchain is a technology with a potential to transform the energy sector as we know it today, building on new ways to implement energy transactions and contributing to an accelerated energy transition. For this reason, we are proud to be the first Greek energy company to become an endorsing partner of Energy Web, the world's largest and most respected energy blockchain network, next to the most prominent energy majors around the world. We look forward to collaborating within the Energy Web ecosystem to develop the next big ideas and innovative projects of the future. Guys, this is huge, and of course, this is a 20-year-old company that is all focused around sustainable development and clean energy. This is very, very exciting. I want you to all understand the sheer amount of volume and value from something like this in terms of a company. And also, just so you guys know, I totally butchered biogas projects. I did not realize this. Guys, you got to realize that I'm on like almost zero sleep right now. So I do apologize for butchering biogas. And I'm trying to pronounce it in some sort of fancy way. I do apologize. But we also see here Energy Web Token, the field on which DSLA supported services and utility layer digital machinery runs on the DSLA platform. Every business activity happens around EWT. Energy Web tokens are required as security deposits from providers and are needed for staking, allowing patrons to participate in network rewards. Energy Web token will also be the collateral locked up to mint stablecoins for payments on the platform. Energy Web token will be the first and only, to our best of knowledge, blockchain token with real-world utility tied to real-world cash flows. This is huge. Guys, Energy Web token itself, okay, the token itself will have a large percentage of the supply gone in terms of staking, utilities, collateral utilities. I mean, all of this is extremely good for us because guess what? The supply is already fairly low. I mean, we're talking about like a 30 million circulating supply, which is pretty significant, especially for something, in terms of Energy Web and what they are focused on. Also, another major announcement here. Excited to launch XERO Labs. We build radically accessible and transparent tools that make it easy for anyone, anywhere, to procure renewable energy and prove it on Energy Web blockchain. Let's program decarbonization into everything. Climate action now. Tools to accelerate the zero carbon economy. Energy is the biggest battleground of the climate crisis. We need to crash these numbers down to zero. Blockchain and tokenized ecosystems with their radical transparency, programmability, and new emergent behaviors can accelerate the adoption of renewable energies. And they are talking about 73% of greenhouse gases causing global warming are emitted by energy production or consumption. 80% of global energy is still being produced with fossil fuels. This is exactly why I invest in Energy Web, because I see the future on which Energy Web will disrupt these massive markets and unlock a ton of potential for many companies that we're already kind of doing with like companies like Turner Energy and etc. We do see here we are building on Energy Web X chain and open source tech stack. We are excited to support Energy Web X mission and grow its ecosystem in our common quest to decarbonize the world as fast as possible. We also see here the first product we are building is a way to buy tokenized renewable energy certificates and publicly prove it. Check out an example of the pioneers, Filecoin, miners, storage providers, proving their network green. We do see here there's a lot coming up. Join us and challenge us with your thoughts, ideas, and questions. Guys, this is something to continue to look at. They're building, products already. They have live products already as well. I'm very excited for things like this because it is all focused again on sustainability and green energy. We also see our Energy Web on a mission towards making Bitcoin green, making crypto green, making money green, making finance green. This is what it's all about, guys. I've been here telling you guys about projects like this every single day. Energy Web is one that, in my opinion, is probably one of the most diverse holdings in my portfolio next to QNT. This is what I want to see when I invest into something. Not just something centered around payments or centered around NFTs or the metaverse. That stuff is boring to me anymore. There's a ton of projects out there offering that. I want to invest into something like Energy Web that is doing things completely different compared to what we are typically used to. And trust me when I say this, 2022 has been already incredible for Energy Web token and its ecosystem, with a ton of partnerships already announced, and they are continuing to build out strong overall products. Guys, I want you to all pay attention to Energy Web Token right now, because I do believe that this is going to be one of the most incredible, ROI potential products out there that will make a ton of individuals rich because they are already building out strong fundamental use cases. For example, Shell. That's how Shell is using Energy Web Chain, EWT. Look at this. POC high-level scope and requirements. We see the customer profile, consumption pattern, automated tracking of data, and an issuing of granular certificates at kilowatts an hour level and 30-minute intervals, automated matching, and of course, this is where Energy Web Token positions themselves perfectly. And we do see, Shell, this is all connecting it to, of course, the supply pattern, registered trusted devices, Shell power generation, third-party generation, and of course, data provisioning. This is all a major connection here. And of course, Shell is a major giant within this space. And of course, we do see here carbon-free energy. This is all how you will see it in an overall granular view. I think that this is very interesting, and I think that this is very cool. And the Shell. All right, so first off, Shell is a huge company. If you're in the United States, maybe you're even overseas as well, you've probably seen the Shell gas station. You've probably seen the logo somewhere. They are a global group of energy and petrochemical companies with more than 80,000 employees in more than 70 countries. We use advanced technologies and take an innovative approach to help build a sustainable energy future. And of course, guess who's helping them do that? Energy Web Token. And this is such a massive company. I want you to all pay attention that they have so many customers. They have so many partners as well. I want you to really pay attention to, these major companies that, of course, Energy Web is already working with. We do see here, come on, crypto dudes. Energy Web has confirmed its partners with 3 out of 10 largest automakers and 5 out of 20 largest energy producers around the world. The more partners announcements will come soon. Energy Web Token fixes our planet. This goes back to this post from February 11th. Get ready. This is talking about green, of course. We're talking about green batteries in terms of electric vehicles. And honestly, this is all talking about just sustainability in general. I really do think that we should all be paying attention to everything that is being a major problem within a lot of these major markets in terms of EV, in terms of, just the electric grids and things like that. Like, this all plays a significant role in, of course, their overall views from Energy Web Token themselves, or Energy Web themselves, I should say. And of course, their ecosystem is absolutely massive. I mean, you guys could scroll through this probably for a solid at least 2 minutes just looking at some of these major names. I mean, like GE, Hitachi, even up here, we've seen EDF. We've talked about EDF on this channel with, Hedera, for an example, right? And we know that these are some major names. I mean, there's a ton on here that I personally don't know, but there's also a lot that I do know, like R3 Corda. R3 Corda is a massive blockchain company that's connecting to major banks and financial institutions. A ton of course, energy-based, companies as well. Guys, I want you to all pay attention to these solid, massive partnerships that they already have. Wipro, Volkswagen, we know, BMW as well. I don't know if BMW got at it here at all. So it didn't, but we do know that they are working with them. I don't even think that this is a fully updated list, but there's a ton of partners on this massive network. This is what it's all about. Partnership after partnership after partnership, while the price stays stable and the market cap also stays fairly low. At number 274, this thing could fly easily 174 slots to get us to the 100 mark. And I honestly see this delivering massive gains for those who are patient enough to hold. Guys, do not look at, the charts and say, hey, I can't wait to make this much money in 1 week, in 1 month. Look at the macro views here. Things happen over time. It's not an uphill only game. Everything in this market should be a clarification on that. Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, all of these major assets in this space have taken their time to get to their point that they are at now. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.